A couple of days ago, I made a video titled Facebook's Most Toxic Group, and it was a Fiona Harvey supporters group. Now, it's not because they are supporters of Fiona Harvey that they are toxic, alright? And I want to preface that to begin with. But the idea of the group, when I went into it, was, well, you know, they would be supporting the person who has been almost villainized by a Netflix series. And I thought that was quite nice, so I thought we'd have a little look through the page. But as I went through, I quickly realised that the page was less about supporting Fiona Harvey than it was kind of berating Richard Gadd. And I highlighted that in many posts. And, you know, people could say that it was cherry-picked, but it wasn't, because on the video you could see no cuts. And I literally scrolled through the page and just went post by post as they came. But that's the opinion that I went into, and I thought, well, what's the rules of this page? So I went over to the rules, and there were 5 rules, and 3 of the rules were talking about no hate speech, no racial, homophobic slurs and stuff like this, and you know, no dogpiling on other people to that kind of effect. I can't remember exactly what the rules were. And 3 of those 3 rules were broken out of the 5, and I was like, well, you know, if the admin of this group see this, you know, clearly better moderation needs to be done on this page. Well, the link made it over to this page because the admin and the page moderators are not best pleased with me. And I think it's safe to say that I sit just below Richard Gadd on the most hated person within this group. And yeah, I've been watching the page over the past couple of days, and I've had people sending me all sorts of stuff over Messenger. Also kind of sharing their experiences of being within the group, and sending me screenshots of the things that they've been told from the moderators of the group chat. And let's just say it's less than pleasant. But so I called it out in the video, and, you know, these people were not very happy, to say the very least. Now, we're going to go through the page and the posts made, more specifically to myself, and I'm going to answer them because, well, you know, straight from the horse's mouth. Let's have it from there. So, the first one is this post right here, which I think was the first post to make it onto the page. And it comes from someone called Smith Bianca, who is a moderator of the chat. Now, this is going to be a talking point that we talk about in just, like, as we go through the video, is that there are people who speculate and very strongly believe across all facets of the internet, whether that be Reddit, whether it be other Facebook groups that I've seen, whether it be YouTube channels that I've seen. Many people believe that the moderators of this channel, or this page, sorry, are the same person on different pages, if that makes sense. Now, I can't confirm or deny that. I can't say if that's true or not. But that is something that I've been told by literally 90% of my audience when they've messaged and emailed and commented on the video. Anyway, let's go through the page. So, big thank you to Ben from Simply Sad for advertising the group to his small following on YouTube. Every little helps. Send in the link. Nice to see someone else who thinks about Fiona more than us. If you feel harassed in any way by this video, don't forget to tell YouTube... ... So, first of all, I do want to kind of say, you know, the idea of the video wasn't to berate or harass anyone, and I don't think I actually did harass anyone. And if anyone believes that they personally have been attacked by myself from the video that I made, please send me screen recordings of what you believe to be an attack against yourself. I would love to see that. But, you know, it was definitely an interesting one, to say the very least, because I was curious about how I had attacked anyone. But also, you know, I did enjoy the little jabs. Simply Sad was definitely one of my favourites. I think that's what I'm known as in the group now, so get in there. I have got a pet name. And to my small following, yes, this page has got a very small following of 10,000 subscribers. You know, it's nothing to shout about. It is very small, but, you know, this is a new channel, and I have got many other pages that I could have shared it to, but I chose to stick it to this one. But yeah, fair enough. Can't argue with that post. The next one was this one right here, which was from Alex, which I believe, from what I've been told, is the group admin, so the person who created the page. So they said, this is a call out to Simply Said. Sorry, I don't know your name. I'm Ben. You claim to be unbiased, so I'll like you to invite you to a Q&A session with members of the group. This will be a perfect opportunity for you to get a balanced view of our group and what we're all about. I'm happy to discuss this on Messenger. Please comment to basically doesn't open messages from anyone I don't know. Fair enough. Do you know what? I accept, Alex, your invitation to speak to you and the moderators of your chat, but let's not just stop there. Let's not do it over a Facebook group. Let's just make this even better. How about I invite you to be on this channel? Okay, it would be good publicity for your page. It would be good for you to get the word out about the Fiona Harvey supporters group. It would be good to see the moderators of this page come on, and I would love to ask you questions about the posts made. I would love to get, community questions from my community, but also, I'd be intrigued to see what your community makes of the page as well, and the whole Richard Gadd, Fiona Harvey situation, because at the end of the day, that's what we're all here for. The only reason I'm making videos about this is because I am genuinely curious about which way this is going to go, and until the jury comes out from the court cases where, obviously Fiona's taking Netflix Richard Gadd to court, not until then will we have the proof of anything. So, Alex, I would absolutely love to have you and the other moderators on this channel all at the same time on a video call, because then it would also mean, first of all, you're happy to be posting on a public page, so obviously you wouldn't mind coming on a video with me. Secondly, it would be a good way for you to kind of dismiss any of the claims made about you being the same person, all the moderators being the same person, just across different pages. So, it'd be brilliant to, see all of you and put that one to bed, because that's a massive thing that's going across about this page. It would be amazing to get the communities involved with this, both yours and mine, from both sides of, I guess, your side from Fiona Harvey, and my side being the people who just want to know what's going on. And, I think it would be a great opportunity for us all. So hit me up, let me know. You can email me, you can message me across any social medias. Feel free to reach out, any of you moderators. And, if for whatever reason all the moderators can't be there on a specific day, we'll just rearrange it so we can get a time where everybody will be available. I'm flexible, I can do any time at all. Even if it's the middle of the night, 3 a.m, 5 a.m, I don't care. We'll make it happen. It would be brilliant to get you all involved. So yeah, hit me up, let me know. Anyway, back to the page, back to the questions. So I think we're kind of scrolling down here. The problem with Facebook groups is you get pages and you get things that kind of come from all different times. So, there are now conversations about Fiona Harvey, which is great, good to see. There are things here from, like, the 18th of May. So let's have a little look. Back to ones that regard myself. Let's keep scrolling. Here. So, Neil Harding, who I believe is, again, a moderator of this group. So, Neil was very vocal about my video initially, which was interesting because I saw someone send me some screenshots from Neil about him stating that his post got into my video and he was chuffed about it, but then this post kind of was saying that he was only just informed about it. So I was a bit confused there. So Neil, if you could clarify that for me, that'd be brilliant. But he went on to state, I was informed this morning that some 21-year-old Ben, I'm 25, but close enough, I'll take being 21 again, from Simply Said, has made numerous slanderous allegations against Fiona Harvey Society. Okay, I would, again, love to see the slanderous allegations that I made. I spoke about the posts that you made and kind of spoke about how I disagreed with what the page was about because it wasn't necessarily what it was, advertised to be. But I'd love to see those slanderous allegations. Chanel is called Simply Said as he can't string a sentence together without stuttering. A wee bit of irony there. I don't appreciate someone dressing as Bart Simpson questioning the integrity of our people. Okay. Also, my image has been used within my consent and my friends in America are not happy. Okay, so you've said that the image has been used within your consent, so that means that you did consent to me using your image? Okay, I'm confused there. But also, just in case you meant without my consent, and it was a spelling error, I would like to obviously preface that your image is of a gym rack, from the looks of it, like the foot of a gym rack. And also, you are on a public page, on a public profile. If this was on a private page, you might have a leg to stand on about being upset, but you post publicly to a public group, so therefore you can't, there's no issue with that. Like, it's no different to literally anything else. If I posted something and it made its way onto the internet, I can't be upset about it. But anyway, I apologize if your friends in America aren't happy. I'm not sure what that is. Simple Ben has made sweeping statements by article is defamatory against Laura Ray. Well, it's not defamatory. Well, it kind of was. Well, I never said it was defamatory either, really. I just kind of stated that you claimed that she looked like a man, therefore she must have been Richard Gadd's trans girlfriend. And I was just like, well, that's kind of messed up. You can't really go based off of someone's appearance because they look like a man. Anyway, moving on. Is not defamatory. If it's true and my lawyer friends agree that her appearance is enough to question whether she is potentially Gadd's trans girlfriend. I mean, I would love to speak to your lawyer friends who would, talk about how they can definitely state without any shadow of a doubt that your statement about Laura Ray being Richard Gadd's trans girlfriend based off of her appearance is factually correct, because I don't know any lawyer that would be able to do that without first of all stating or finding out whether she was truly a transgender woman, and just kind of going off of appearance. That's like saying that someone's someone's a shoplifter because they look like one. Like, that doesn't really stand. But anyway, I would again love to have that checked. Anyway, the page is not toxic. We are supporters for Miss Harvey, and any suggestion that Gadd's work of fiction is true, we won't abide by it. Okay? I mean, I've never actually stated that Richard Gadd's work of fiction is true. Again, if you can prove that I have said that, please do. But I've never actually outright said that Richard Gadd is telling a true story. I've always said the show has been portrayed as a true story, therefore Fiona Harvey is going to be taking them to court based off of that. The only time where I've ever kind of said that there could be a workaround for Netflix is if at the very beginning, when the screen title says this is a true story, sounds like it's being typed, it could be the character of Donnie saying that it's true. But that was just throwing the argument out there, not me actually saying that his words were true. Anyway, we move on. The hate towards Fiona has been absolutely horrendous. I completely agree, and I've never doubted that, ever. And again, prove me wrong on that. My lawyers... Oh, sorry. Unfortunately, Ben, you wish that we wouldn't see your lies was not granted. I don't know what that means, I'm sorry. My lawyers have seen this as well and will be in contact with you shortly. Well, I look forward to hearing from them. I'm afraid your pea-sized brain followers will need to stick to reading the Daily Fail when your platform has been shut down. I would also like to what your connection to Gadd and how much you were paid to pitch your hyperbolic views. Okay, I mean, I have literally no connection to Richard Gadd whatsoever. Never spoken to the guy, like I have never spoken to Fiona Harvey. I mean, that's like me saying to you, what's your connection to Fiona Harvey and how much has she been paying you to write these Facebook posts? It just doesn't work, because you'll turn around to me and be like, well, I don't know Fiona Harvey, but I'm a supporter of her. I actually just sit in neutral ground. I don't really I care about what the outcome is, but I'm just so intrigued by what's true and what's not. Anyway, moving forwards. If you surrender to us now, or we will see you in cat. Okay. Neil, you've lost me. I'm sorry, but you've lost me. If you surrender to us now, or we will see you in cat. Obviously, that's supposed to be court. I mean, I hope it's in court because I don't want to be in a cat. And if you surrender to us now, like, what do you want me to do? Wave the white flag and be like, Neil, I'm sorry. Like, what is this? I'm sorry, but like, I'm so confused. Genuinely, I'm so confused about this entire post. Like, it just feels a bit hypocritical if I'm perfectly honest. But you know, maybe you've got something. Maybe you don't. I don't really know. But I haven't heard from your lawyer friends, and I highly doubt that I will. Anyway, who's excited? This one's from Smith Bianca, by the way, who has a raging fury towards me. She literally hates my guts, based off of the posts that I've seen. Who's excited to see Ben from Simple and Sad decline? Once Fiona has her cash, she'll be away living her dream life, and he'll have nothing to talk about, and his views and comments will all desert him. Probably will. Let's not be, you know, I'm completely transparent with stuff like this. Absolutely, my channel right now is thriving because of Fiona Harvey and the Richard Gadd situation. You know, I'm completely transparent about that. How does it feel, Ben, to know that you were very, very unpopular until you started talking about a 58-year-old vulnerable woman? Why do you feel like it's your job to attack her supporters? I hope Neil Harding takes you all the way to destitution, we creep. Now, again, I mean, this sentence here is clearly Smith Bianca's not done her homework because, you know, when this all ends, and if the channel suddenly dies and withers, which it could do, or it could, like, people could stick around, you know, there'll always be stuff to talk about. I can always just, I'll be fine. I'll be absolutely fine because I'll just go back to my main channel with 178,000 subscribers. I'll go back to my Facebook page with 230,000 followers. I'll go back to my TikTok with 931,000 followers. And I'll go back to my Instagram page with 126,000 followers. I think I will be fine when this is all over. And that's okay. It's okay. I'm enjoying myself and I'm enjoying communicating with the community while this all goes on. But again, I mean, I literally haven't attacked any supporters. Again, if you watch the video, you'll see that I highlighted your comments and people within your group's comments that you're supposed to be moderating, and I called them out because they weren't fair. And, you know, I would do it to any group of anybody, and I don't care who it is. But, you know, if you feel like you've been personally attacked, please show me where. I would love to know. Again, let's move on, shall we? So this, oh, by the way, this is the post regarding Laura Ray. So, if anyone missed it in the first video, bloody hell, Fiona was right. Laura Ray really does dress like it's still the 80s. Also, I've been trying to work out the connection between Gadd and Ray. Now she looks like a man, so could she actually be Gadd's trans girlfriend? She never did want Fiona having a seat in Parliament, the wee liar. Now, I think this is where people are like trying to draw connections between the admins because they speak very similar. The typos are all there. The mistakes from this, like, grammatical errors are still there. Again, I can't prove it. I would absolutely love to have every single one of these, you know, admin and moderators together on a call so we can put that to bed because I'm genuinely curious now. But anyway, so again, that just because someone looks like a man, that's now being said that, but apparently lawyer friends aren't happy because, you know, that is correct in a court of law. I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on, shall we? So there's more talk about Fiona Harvey. 800 new members in less than 24 hours. Thank you, Ben. Simply sad. My invitation for you to speak to our members directly still stands. Brilliant. And again, I have accepted, Alex, I have accepted your invitation, and I have countered that invitation by reaching out to you guys, giving you the platform to, you know, publicly advertise your group on my channel for free, and for you to be able to dismiss any of the things that are being said within this. And I would absolutely love to have you on. It would be a pleasure. I mean, as long as the posts aren't anything like what's put in your group chat. But again, I have made this video because not to attack, not to berate, not to whatever these supporters of the Fiona Harvey group chat deem it to be. Because the group is growing at a very rapid rate, and that is really good. And what I mean by that is it's good because it's good to see that Fiona Harvey has got some support, similarly to how Richard Gadd has also got his support, because at the end of the day, nobody knows other than Richard Gadd and Fiona Harvey what actually happened. And of course, now it's going to court, we're all going to find out. So, you know, I'm very excited to see this go to court, and I'm very excited to see what the outcome is. But the idea of this video was to speak to the people of this group chat that I have so clearly upset, and basically dismiss any of the false accusations that have been made within it. And I look forward to seeing you in Cat. Peace.